the paper trail. Let's go, 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 go. Yeah, 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 yeah. For the love of money, niggas come around. For the love of money, some stay around. For the love of money, what a nigga will do. For the love of the money, yeah. I gotta shake it 12 at night to 5 in the morning. They don't give a fuck down. If it's for the money, niggas gon' bark and they bite like a motherfucking dog. Gotta party like a motherfucking dog. For that cat, I am gon' roof and I'm barking at that cat, and I am gon' take the roof off and I'm riding that ride. Real leaning to the left, but I'm steady on the only right. I'm swerving with a purpose, with a purpose. A nigga been sipping on that purple. A nigga been cheaping on that purple. Cause I'm getting money, I'm getting money. Cause I'm getting money. And I'm laughing all the way to the motherfucking bank. And I'm telling her, tell me later if she thinking what I'm thinking. Damn me getting money. I walk about the bank and I stuck up in the wheel. Headed to my next bitch.
The Illuminati card game has been a source of intrigue since its release in 1995, and many of its cards bear a striking resemblance to real-life occurrences. Cards appearing to show events like 9/11, Princess Diana's death, the Japan earthquake, and the rise of ISIS. The Illuminati card game has been a source of intrigue since its release in 1995, and many of its cards bear a striking resemblance to real-life occurrences. Cards appearing to show events like 9/11, Princess Diana's death, the Japan earthquake, and the rise of ISIS years before they took place have all sent shivers down the spines of people who have looked at the game. Now it's emerged another of its cards foresaw Donald Trump winning the race to become the 45th president.
Bang, bang. Epstein's boxing gloves. Ha! His DNA is inside the goddamn glove. Ha! You can't acquit this motherfucker. They do fit. Yakubian forehead ass boy. Okay. So needless to say, I'm gonna tell you right now. Right now. My malicious boxcar gang leader. Definitely had his hands and feet all up in these naughty cards. Man, these people been out here writing this goddamn script. Stage playing on our ass. Mind you, remember, we got a Zelensky also in office. Mind you, remember, Trumpets was an actor. No matter how much of a billionaire he was prior to that, or millionaire, whatever, they don't even care about the money like that. Fuck these people, fucking way of how they kill us. Oh man, fuck their money. You know, I used to want to be a millionaire. I wanna be a millionaire so freaking bad. Not anymore though. Not because you know why? Because it's their money. You gotta join that club once you get to a certain level. Now, if you want to stay mediocre, stay out of their sight, make your move, do you, basically, with their overhead over you. But still do you now. I mean, that's how we're living right now until, you know, these these garlic needed, steak needed beings start playing around and they want to be seen and heard. They want to be the icon. No, the Americon or Amir icon is the only icon. Many have tried to fill those shoes and they always seem to do what you motherfuckers are doing right now. You make sure that somebody from your set, from your mobalicious boxcar game, is definitely stepping on that podium. I mean, why would these cards even be invented in 1995? Just everybody think about 1995 real quick. What was the major thing going down? Man, you got MC Hammer, you got Pac, you got Diddy, you got you got I could keep going with the names, but you got music at the forefront of everything. Okay, you got movie stars are really elevated in the 90s as well too. Not to mention, not to mention that your boy Yakub, he ain't got a four, he ain't got a five head ass boy. Not to mention Yakub is really heavy right now, heavy enough to be uh the pocketbook manager for Wexy Lexi, billions of dollars at this time. Yeah, 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 yeah. This guy. So during the 90s, these are Epstein's boxing gloves. So he never hung up his boxing glove. That nigga has had his hand in these boxing gloves since he put them on. And guess what? He's still out here, so he still got them goddamn boxing gloves on. Don't you see this motherfucking cage match they have created? Don't you see this WWE cage match? That's why I'm doing a lot of words that people probably think I shouldn't be using, and like bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what these people make me want to say to them. Like, you want to be more than words these days, but you know, for these type of cats, I think bitch is the right type of word for these people. You know what I'm saying? They just they unruly. You know what I'm saying? They they're not. I keep saying their dendrites are not like pumping that electricity to the next dendrite the right way or something. They're like their electricity is off or some shit. Like they got constant epilepsy, fucking fallouts and shit, but they don't have the fallout. But they're having problems with their electricity hitting the right motherfucker to let them know that hey, maybe that's not right. You know what? You right, self. That ain't right. So hey, y'all, don't do that. No, these motherfuckers push the gas harder. Yo, it ain't even 200 on the dash. It's 160. Like, how you doing 200, player? It's, so we got a card game, not Uno, but you know what the fuck is going on. cards. Same thing, same thing. Hell, they all do numbers. So, by the numbers, they got these cats right here letting you know that, hey, this is what the fuck is about to go down. Not only are we gonna tell you, we're gonna have South Park tell you. We're gonna have all the movies we put out is gonna tell your stupid ass what we about to do next. Yeah, we're gonna smack you on the right side of your face with this Epstein glove, and we're gonna punch you in the gut with this left Epstein glove. But just know we told you before we socked your motherfucking ass in the eye too. Like, look, we gotta stop letting these people just throw free blows while we sit there. Like the face, you gonna hit me right here in the face. Bitch, if you hit me one more time, bitch, I'm gonna take your whole body apart. Now, let me not say body parts to these meat tards, fucking jerky babies and shit. No, we're not saying any words that could trigger these motherfucking garlic needed, steak needed beings to come out from wherever the fuck they at. Not unless you got $100 million, bitch. Bang bang.
Earthquake, and the rise of ISIS years before they took place have all sent shivers down the spine of its cards foresaw Donald Trump winning the race to become the 45th President of the United States on Wednesday. The billionaire businessman stormed to victory over Hillary Clinton to become president-elect in one of the most hotly contested elections in generations. Question is the charismatic leader card. It shows a cartoon figure with bright blonde hair addressing a mesmerized crowd. It can be argued the person designed for the purpose of the card resembles Trump, who himself has bright blonde hair, and is considered a charismatic individual. As previously revealed by the Daily Star Online, the card game may have also predicted Trump's assassination. The Enough is Enough card holds an image eerily similar to an angry-looking Trump taken in 2011. The card reads, "At any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day." Many see this as a direct reference to an assassination of the person on the card. Conspiracy theorists believe the game was designed and launched by a real-life secret society pulling the string behind the scenes. It consists of 100 cards with cartoon artwork split across goal, group and special event cards. The most chilling card of all is the terrorist nuke card. It bears an image horrifyingly similar to the moment a hijacked plane plowed into the World Trade Center during the 9/11 attacks in New York. The Jihad card is believed to predict the rise of ISIS, while the New World Order, World War III card suggests a third global conflict will be nuclear.
When you get the respect of the other countries, then the other countries tend to do a little bit as you do, and you can create the right attitudes. The Iranian situation is a case in point. That they hold our hostages is just absolutely and totally ridiculous.
I gotta kind of agree with the fittest flat earther. This dude do look like fucking Elvis. I'm telling you, these masks, and mind you, Elvis stole his shit from who? Who? The Aboriginal people. You know that motherfucker didn't wake up moving and dancing like that and sounding like that. Boy, where you get that goddamn sound from? You motherfucking marvelicious boxcar boy gang. Man, I don't care about these people. I don't. Sir, 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 trumpets. Look, look. Who's over there that you over there fighting for? What have you done for the Aboriginals' land? that you have taken? What have you done for us lately, motherfucker? On some yeah, face ass boy. Like, what are you doing over there? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. What was it? What was it? You knew you was gonna be the leader. You knew, and they knew. And these Epstein emails, fucking Yakubian writings, I feel like they were setting up the emails also. Like they've went in there and penmanshiped those fucking emails because we know that you and this motherfucker was like fucking twins and shit. Face ass boy. I'm pretty sure your ass eat fucking cold jerky too out the frozen refrigerator, face ass boy. And mind you, he's like a first gen being born here, I do believe as well too, if I'm not mistaken, according to this Trump story. So I think he's first gen. So we're, as you can see here, this video is taken from the 1980s. Clarity is untouched, unscathed. It looks like an up to date video, ironically. Face ass boy. What were you up to in the 80s, player? Well, what could you have done in the 80s to have an Illuminati card come out of you 1995? What was your face ass boy doing? Let's find out, trumpets. I'm pretty sure you were already trying to nuke somebody already back then because it was part of your. I don't know. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers might need some garlic and a steak. And we ain't talking beef, baby. I ain't talking heifers. Let's see what's going on here. Was this a play to set up the play? You motherfuckers are professional servers, volleying servers. Let's see what your face ass have been up to with you and Yakubian, Jekyll and Hyde boys.
That this country sits back and allows a country such as Iran to hold our hostages, to my way of thinking, is a horror. And I don't think they do it with other countries. I honestly don't think they do it with other countries.
Obviously.
That this is an illegal conflict. What is the legal basis for the Israeli and US led strikes?
When you get the respect of the other countries, then the other countries tend to do a little bit as you do, and you can create the right attitudes. The Iranian situation is a case in point. That they hold our hostages is just absolutely and totally ridiculous. That this country sits back and allows a country such as Iran to hold our hostages, to my way of thinking, is a horror. And I don't think they do it with other countries. I honestly don't think they do it with other countries.
Obviously. to be the most devastating documents that are missing. What has been produced is unlawfully redacted all over the place, and redacted even though they're supposed to be the unredacted file. But you know where a lot of the documents leaked out originally, where people started to ask questions? Iran. Iran's hackers got into the former Israeli prime minister's email, Ehud Barak. Ehud Barak was very close. Like, he was also, the way Donald Trump was previously, one of his death was one of Epstein's close and best friends. That Donald Trump would start a war with Iran when he was cornered about his dark past and destroy everything? Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein predicted in communications that are in the Epstein files that when Donald Trump was cornered, he would do exactly what he just.
So, you mean to tell me that Epstein predicted this like the Illuminati cards? Wait, Epstein is psychic too? I can't believe this. So not only is he intelligent and running the mobalicious mob boss gang, this guy is also a fucking psychic in 2018. Yeah, yeah. Or did he just push those buttons? He is the one wearing the boxing gloves anyway. He is the only one that gets to wear the boxing glove. Your hands tied behind your motherfucking back. Oh, yeah. You are the goddamn punching bag. Yeah. As he strikes again and again. Hey, this Epstein is like an inevitable guy that I mean he's so elusive here. He's everywhere, but again, never nowhere. So right now we got Epstein predicting this situation that we're in right now. Not only did he predict this situation that we're in, it also takes me back to the Illuminati cards, which also fast forwards me to this guy having a foundation with the Gatesy Gates to do this pandemic event 2011. Now we can't even say that this shit is fake. Remember, this is not a rabbit hole we're going down. Event 201 did actually happen where where they planned a pandemic. Look, it's in the Yakubian files. I can't. I mean, they got the same files that they released. The ones they put penmanship to, and people are stepping down. Things are happening. So guess what? The files are real. No matter what they changed, the core foundation of the files are real. So, I mean, the Wexy Lexi out there, his lawyer whispering in his ear, if you say one motherfucking wrong thing, you gonna step on a motherfucking, you gonna step on a, you gonna step on the mine by mistake on purpose. Yo, yeah, we are not. This is not a fucking laughing matter. These people are fucking insane. These jokers crazy with my Chris Rock hands. Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna tell you right now, this whole WWE match Man, I'm telling you right now, Epstein's boxing gloves. His DNA inside the gloves, bruh. And it says the motherfucker ain't human. First off, that's how we know it's him. We know it's him because it said garlic, steak. That's what it read on the fucking screen when we put his blood through it. His DNA, whatever the fuck we took. It said, uh, AI said, uh, AI said, um, dot, dot, leave that motherfucker alone. No, bitch, I ain't leaving that motherfucker alone. That motherfucker owe me $100 million. And when you see that motherfucker, Bobby, you tell that motherfucker, Bobby. Yeah. I don't do IOUs from guys like that with the money on hand. Shit, ain't you didn't you rub Wexy Lexi back for that shit? Or did he rub yours? You sadistic, twisted motherfucker, you Yakubian. So okay, now we back to the files. I got my little jokes out. Look at here, man. I'm here to live, love, and live long, baby. Cheers to good life and longevity, baby. Bang bang.
Do you know who predicted that Donald is dark past and destroy everything? Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein predicted in communications that are in the Epstein files that when Donald Trump was cornered, he would do exactly what he just did now. And Donald Trump is cornered as a result of the Epstein files surfacing. Donald Trump and the DOJ have been caught covering up Donald Trump's disgusting and despicable past. Donald Trump is panicking, and now he has launched what I've been referring to as Operation Epstein Fury, or the Jeffrey Epstein War. I know that name has caught on. That's what everybody is referring to this war as. I want to show you the specific messages from the Epstein files. Hat tip to the Furbetti account that says Epstein speculating that Trump, if cornered like a rat, could trigger a larger conflict, including bombing Iran, to create a crisis to try to rally public support back to himself. I want you to take a look at the Bates numbers. EFTA 0121133 and some of the related Bates numbers as well, like EFTA 0121134. We're going to take a look at some of these messages right now. These are text messages between Steve Bannon and Jeffrey Epstein at or around December 20th of 2018. They are referring to total diversion, but the right is on to him. Total diversions is what Steve Bannon writes to Jeffrey Epstein. And then Steve Bannon writes to Jeffrey Epstein, everybody here's surprised and happy about it. Nobody quite understand why he did it, including myself. Completely opposite to what I was told in the White House. What is he up to? Spoke with new Syria United Nations envoy Geir Peterson, who used to work for me. Russians, very good and kind. Then you have, again, Bannon to Epstein. And then you have Epstein to Bannon. And here's what he says. You guys need to understand that he, Donald Trump, is psychotic and would not blink twice at encouraging an attack on us so he can leap to the country's defense. That's his mindset. If I go down, I'm taking everyone with me. And then Epstein goes to Bannon, cornering a rat, never a good idea. Then Epstein goes to Bannon, China, Pakistan, Russia, Turkey, Iran. He also might have just decided to trade the Kurds to Turkey
What in the salmonella is going down? Yeah. Epstein's boxing gloves still in the motherfucking ring. Huh? 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 Mr. Mr. Billy Clinton. They got you laughing when you saw some old photos of you and old Jughead boy. Saw some old photos while you were being questioned. You snatched the papers from the lawyers, huh, boy? Hey, look at here. You're part of this whole setup too. All y'all friends. All you nasty, you nasty, no good jokers. You nasty, no good, moblicious boxcar babies. All you nasty knows. Yeah. And why? Hold up, Billy. Why you let your boy put you in the blue dress, bruh? You know the whole world, and you over there trying to get the pictures because you ain't seen the pictures of y'all in so long. Let me see. You even licked your fingers. You licked your fingers so you could see. Look. You cannot make us believe us no more. we we don't believe you. You don't even need more people. We ain't never gonna believe your ass no more. Uh, well, look. We ain't been believing y'all anyway in a while. I mean, but you do run the money. As soon as we figure out collectively, motherfuckers, collectively, we outrule your motherfucking money. You motherfuckers out here emailing each other's, emailing each other's like ain't no tomorrow. The whole plan, like, Jeffrey Dahmer already been in jail. I mean, Yakub already been in jail. So y'all just freely emailing each other back and forth, and the Mr. Banner, I'm gonna need you to have Mr. Banner. You know what? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Good old Yakub done rubbed your ass too. He done rubbed your ass down, Banner, huh? Yeah, Banner. Yeah, Banner. These conversations right now, you ain't an inside mode for him. No, no. Trump is also working with y'all. Y'all knew the people was gonna get those emails. This guy had already planned this shit. Look, sir, ma'ams, I'm not stupid. This shit was a pre-calculated plan. These emails are pre-calculated. I hope 2 and 2 equaling 4. This guy with these boxing gloves right now that done left his guy, you can't even equip, motherfucker. They fit.
An attack on us so he can leap to the country's defense. That's his mindset. If I go down, I'm taking everyone with me. And then Epstein goes to Bannon, cornering a rat, never a good idea. Then Epstein goes to Bannon, China, Pakistan, Russia, Turkey, Iran. He also might have just decided to trade the Kurds to Turkey for them standing down on Saudi. The game is now on. And then you have Bannon talking to Epstein and saying, my God, is he that cornered? And then Bannon says, You are the invisible in the midst of the visible. Who am I in the middle of this thought traffic? Beyond a certain level, there is no physicality in science either, just mathematical abstractions and consciousness running to a yoga class. More messages here to Epstein. Let's go over here where Epstein then writes over here to himself here as well. He goes, him. It is his family business, etc. I believe that Mueller is making a mistake and treating him like he is organized crime. No organized crime leader has a 1 million man army. Epstein then goes on to write, they are going drip by drip, but rats go crazy before the cage closes. Too much time. The Republicans are beginning to understand. I would not be surprised to see him do things that might encourage a real problem, so he can rush to the country's defense. Either he traded the Kurds to Turkey for Saudi, or he prefers to remove his family before he burns down the house. Then they go on to say, probably the first. He has also struck my mind. Maybe he will extradite Gulen and company. Why would he remove the family? And then they talk about, Epstein says, we only had 2,000 troops there. If he were to bomb Iran, they would be slaughtered. Oh, that would be crazy. Not from his perspective, not from his perspective. So you have Epstein and Bannon right around December 20th of 2018, right around this time period. And Epstein is saying, when Donald Trump is cornered, when he gets very desperate, he will trigger a war in Iran or Syria. But then they went back and they specifically were talking about Iran. I think another important fact to point out here as well, a lot. Do you know where we got a lot of Epstein emails from before the Department of Justice did the initial Epstein file document dump? Remember, there's still about 50 terabytes missing. There's still hundreds of millions of documents, which I believe to be the most devastating documents that are missing. What has been produced is unlawfully redacted all over the place. And then there's a group of those same files that are unredacted, but are still redacted, even though they're supposed to be the unredacted file. But you know where a lot of the documents leaked out originally, where people started to ask questions? Iran. Iran's hackers got into the former Israeli prime minister's email, Ehud Barak. Ehud Barak was very close. Like, he was also, the way Donald Trump was previously one of Epstein's best friends back in the day, Ehud Barak, more closer to Epstein's death, was one of Epstein's close and best friends, and they did a ton of business deals together, and they would go around to authoritarians across the globe and
Dun 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 dun. The plot thickens even deeper, huh? So now we got Iran being the forefront of spilling the guts on this Yakubian files drop. Dun 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 dun. Epstein's boxing gloves. Ha ha. This fucking 23andMe DNA is all up in the goddamn gloves. He sided up himself. Trust me. Ha ha. So we got Iran dropping the first drop. I saw Russia about 6 to 7 months ago dropping some files, but Iran hackers were the first to drop the files, so that prompted the United States to drop their files and also drop some motherfucking firecrackers. At the head of the table, or at the middle, if we're talking about the Last Supper, you got Yakubian, not a four-head, a five-head ass boy. Dun, 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 dun. What is going down here? These motherfuckers are insane. They all buddies in the same club. I guess it's some type of some type of hold hands and let's take over the world thing going on, but make sure we look like enemies, everybody. I hate you, Tom. I hate you, Billy. See that motherfucker behind closed doors. Man, what's up, man? How's the wife? Yeah. You doing good. Everything at the house ain't did shit all day. Don't clean. Don't do. Yeah. These motherfuckers are regular behind closed doors. What is going on? These emails are saying these motherfuckers are regular. Trust me. I'm gonna tell you, Trumpers could not just talk directly to Epi fucking Jekyll Island boy. These two are like Jekyll and Hyde right here. So your boy's playing a high role. I'm telling you, they're twins. What is that? The movie Step Brothers. The two dumb motherfuckers are running the motherfucking world right now. These two dumb motherfuckers are running the world. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Fuck that, bitch. These bitches been robbing me to go out here and hunt people. Bitch. I don't give a fuck about Yakubian and Orange Puppet Master. I don't give a fuck about these boys.
Document dump. Remember, there's still about 50 terabytes missing. There's still hundreds of millions of documents, which I believe to be the most devastating documents that are missing. What has been produced is unlawfully redacted all over the place. And then there's a group of those same files that are unredacted, but are still redacted, even though they're supposed to be the unredacted file. But you know where a lot of the documents leaked out originally, where people started to ask questions? Iran. Iran's hackers got into the former Israeli prime minister's email, Ehud Barak. Ehud Barak was very close. Like, he was also, the way Donald Trump was previously one of Epstein's best friends back in the day, Ehud Barak, more closer to Epstein's death, was one of Epstein's close and best friends. And they did a ton of business deals together, and they would go around to authoritarians across the globe and offer defense services, and specifically Israeli defense weapons, and try to bring the Israeli defense industry to authoritarian regimes to kind of prop them up. And I'm not being like conspiratorial. These were in the emails. They were hacked by Iranian hackers. They were transferred to a portal where they were posted publicly, and then
This is not a conspiracy theory. The FBI has these files. If this was a conspiracy theory, it'll be a conspiracy theory. Yeah, and probably about what, say about 5 years. They're gonna make this a conspiracy theory because, mind you, this Yakubian shit came up probably 2018, 2019. This shit came up 2006, 2007. I think this shit came up. He went to jail over this shit early 2000s. There was a bunch of people that was saying, "Oh yeah." That motherfucker with the big head did it. Yeah. So no, this nigga has been in the motherfucking news the whole time this has been going on. So, and not to mention, we do have Erica Kirk's parents are on both sides of the defense level. One worked in Israel, and one worked with the United States. So there again, you have that connection with the Trumpster who ran the United States the teenage girl pageant. So he's around young ladies all the time for no fucking reason. Boy, if you don't get your old boy, go in the front and sit down and wait till these girls walk out. No, but you could do that. So you got your boy, Mr. Lover, face ass boy, goddamn Yakubian forehead ass boy. You got him, and you got Victoria's Secret, and you got Abercrombie and Fitch. Then you got Trump doing the Miss Teen pageant or some shit, and then one of their other homeboys was over the Miss America pageant. So you got all these old heads. Where the women at, huh? Where are the women running these pageants? Why do we have you old fucking uh you you old probably still wearing G string. I don't you might not even be one sexual trait. It's what I'm trying. I don't know what you motherfuckers are. All I know is, bitch, if I ever see one of you motherfuckers, it's gonna be garlic and steak, bitch. Garlic and ain't I, let me not even say anything about food around these motherfuckers. Check it. All I'm saying is you got the Kirksters families connected to this United States defense and the Israel defense. Both of her parents were involved in it. So you got Peter Thiel who's creating this, oh yeah, we can see anybody anywhere, any given time type of situation with his software, which was also foundationally funded with your boy Yakub. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who else you got? Your boy Billy, who's been buying up all the goddamn farmland, right? Huh? Not only did he buy up all the farmland, he's working with computers. What the fuck are you doing with our food? And why all of a sudden people talking about viruses? Did y'all? What happened to McAfee? Huh? Huh? What happened to McAfee? You killed the virus killer. How you kill a virus killer?
And Drop Site was one of the first to publish those emails. We did a report on it here on the Midas Touch Network about 9 months ago. I would say we did the report on that 6 to 9 months ago, right around, maybe a little less, around October 31st, 2015. So what is that, like 6 months ago? Leaked emails from former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, as Drop Site writes, reveal that Jeffrey Epstein helped open a secret back channel between Israel and Russia during the Syrian civil war, planning a meeting with Vladimir Putin to discuss removing Bashar al-Assad and promoting a Russian-led peace plan. Notable because Assad gets removed, Donald Trump becomes friends with al-Jilani, al-Jilani then goes to Russia and then cuts deals with Russia. Remember Donald Trump then sprayed him with cologne in the White House? Notable because Assad gets removed, Donald Trump becomes friends with al-Jilani, al-Jilani then goes to Russia and then cuts deals with Russia, then becomes Donald Trump. Remember Donald Trump then sprayed him with cologne in the White House? So Donald Trump seems to have done the deal that Epstein and Ehud Barak were trying to do with Putin as it relates to replacing Assad with Jilani and basically moving the leader of al-Qaeda to now run Syria to be loyal to Putin and to Trump. Do you see what's going on here? Between 2013 and 2016, Epstein advised Ehud Barak on messaging to the Kremlin, coordinated with Israel intelligence contacts, and used his elite network to shape U.S. and Russian policy debates on Syria and Iran. Their collaboration revealed by a trove of Barak's emails hacked by Handala, that's the Iranian hacker group, and also advanced Barak's global business ventures and Israeli security goals. Though their effort failed to unseat Assad, it deepened covert ties between Moscow and Tel Aviv.
I've got some important news that we can't let slip through the cracks, so let me bring you an important climate update in just about 1 minute. The Trump Environmental Protection Agency has eliminated the 2009 endangerment finding, which established that greenhouse gases are a risk to public health and environmental safety. We cannot let the story go away. This was the entire basis of the EPA's ability to regulate climate warming emissions and allowed the EPA to regulate greenhouse gases under the Clean Air Act. So this is just a total giveaway to the fossil fuel industry and will negatively affect attempts to get climate change under control, both here in the United States and around the world. Environmental groups are already suing over the move, and so I'll keep you posted with what happens when we have more updates there. And in an even more underreported story, the Trump administration plans to loosen restrictions on coal-burning power plants, allowing them to emit more hazardous pollutants, including mercury. The EPA has already exempted 47 companies from regulations to curb mercury and air toxins for coal-fired power plants for 2 years. We need to make sure that we continue to highlight these stories amid all the craziness. And I'm calling on all of you to speak out. So let me know in the comments what you think of these moves by the Trump administration. Let me know what you think of these climate updates that we're doing here in general. I want to hear from you. Okay, Ben, back to you.
And so here's some of the emails that DropSite published. This was hacked by Handala, the Iranian hacker group. And so here are messages that like Epstein is sending to Ehud Barak. On May 20th, Thorbjørn Jagland, remember he's the former prime minister of Norway, and he's a top diplomatic official, and he's since been under investigation, and he's in a lot of trouble right now. On May 20th, Thorbjørn Jagland's going to see Putin in Sochi. Jagland asked that I make myself available to meet with him sometime in June to explain how Russia can structure deals in order to encourage Western investment. I never met him. Wanted you to know. And then Epstein and Ehud Barak are saying, okay, Panetta, Alexander Clark. Then this is from Ehud Barak with a copy to Epstein. Dear George, think of Syria. CW, background of Iran's elections and nuke program, global terror, North Korea, etc. Probably briefing for selected group. Thanks, best Ehud Barak. Then you had from Jeffrey Epstein to Ehud Barak. By the way, these are all right around May of 2013. And here's the message that Epstein was sending to the former prime minister of Israel, former defense minister of Israel. He's helping him deliver this message. Wait until it's too late. Seems to be the new fashionable foreign policy. The unfolding tragedy in Syria has already cost 75,000 precious lives, millions displaced. The complex dilemma recently illustrated in bright colors by the recent juxtaposition of the evidence of nerve agents being used by the Assad regime against its own, alongside the vivid videos of executions and cannibalism carried out in the name of the rebel God. Though it appears red lines have been crossed, the world still waits for a coordinated plan of action. The human suffering has been staggering. In a region where the pursuit of happiness often takes a back seat to the pursuit of revenge, the very continuation of the bloodletting will be a strong driving force for sectarian killings for many years to come. In addition, the conflict already has become a powerful magnet for various extremist groups, greatly increasing the odds of a post-Assad Syria ending up at best as Lebanon, a failed state, or further down the failed line.
Now I'm gonna tell you something right now. Why are they talking about cannibalism? And why is your boy Yakub Jr. flexing his muscle with every top leader? Now he say he never met barefaced Putin over there. He says he never met him. Don't mean that he wasn't talking to him. So we gotta get some things clear. Some people, I don't think this Yakubian dude could actually go meet in person
because they didn't want to blow their covers. Part of this shit somewhere up in these files. And Angelina Jolie is definitely going to be in these files somewhere. It's just this is too saw agency. I mean, look what hey, look at here, man. How many of you motherfuckers can call any leader in any country besides? Never mind. Never mind. And where was your antennas? Check it, man. This guy got his hands and feet in every pot, and he is the one with the motherfucking spoon stirring that bitch. Stirred like motherfucking coffee. What? Look, you know what? And he's very intelligent on his email hit back. He ain't just, he knows about the population, he knows about the military, he knows about the leaders. I mean, goddamn, the nigga is juggling with the motherfucking United Kingdom royal family on Tuesday. The motherfucker is in China, sipping fucking tea out of a goddamn cup about the size of my pinky on Friday. Yo, and he's back on Jekyll Island by Saturday. You nasty motherfucker. Yeah. But this guy is actually leading the torch here. He's the Olympic runner right now. He's holding the fucking torch. He's lighting shit up as he passes it. This nigga is running through hell, setting it ablaze even more. Fuck 212 degrees hot, bitch. We doing more than boiling water. We 500 degrees. He said we on our little wheezy, baby.
Many years to come. In addition, the conflict already has become a powerful magnet for various extremist groups, greatly increasing the odds of a post-Assad Syria ending up at best as Lebanon, a failed state, or further down the failed line as Somalia. Another factor often overlooked is the likelihood of the much wider use of chemical weapons with every unpunished round of its actual use. This is as a direct consequence of the psychological thresholds being more easily breached as impact of external deterrence wanes. With it comes the undeniable increased prospect of chemical weapons in the hands of terrorist groups as the internal civil war sparks a much wider regional conflict. This could be as a direct result of Syrian attempts to transfer advanced weapon system to Hezbollah. Israel cannot simply wait until it's too late. They're giving the freaking roadmap here of Donald Trump. Donald Trump just took over Epstein's role, it seems. Often overlooked but of paramount concern should be the strategic distraction caused by intensive, risky, and resource-demanded attention needed in dealing effectively with the Syrian crisis. We cannot take our eyes off the ball. That nuclear ball is moving toward goal in the hands of the Iranian military. Assad's armed forces are weak and heavily affected by the attrition and infighting, though there are many players on the world stage that can destroy his air force and air defense within a relative short period of time. Okay, do you get what's happening here? Is your mind absolutely blown? Okay, you have Epstein specifically predicting that Donald Trump is going to, once he's cornered, use a war against on the world stage that can destroy his air force and air defense within a relative short period of time frame. Okay, do you get what's happening here? Is your mind absolutely blown? Okay, you have Epstein specifically predicting that Donald Trump is going to, once he's cornered, use a war against Iran as a way to distract from being cornered. Then separately, in emails that Iran's hacker group Handala was able to get from Ehud Barak, the former prime minister of Israel, you have Epstein laying out the same pretext for war against Iran that Donald Trump followed 13 years later, and it's almost as though Donald Trump is reading the script that I just read for you. It's like Trump over the past week has been reading Epstein's script from the files that Epstein was saying to Ehud Barak. That's why I just read it for you. And then, by the way, there's this email from Epstein to Ehud Barak, May 22nd, 2013. Putin asked that I meet with him in St. Petersburg the same time as his economic conference. I told him no. If he wants to meet, I will need to set aside real time and privacy. Let's see what happens there. Now, speaking of Russia, on their propaganda network, RT, they are now having people like Tara Reid, who was their contributor in Russia, their propagandists, mocking the U.S. and calling what the U.S. did the Epstein War. They're using
Bang, bang. So, as you can see here, I told you this Trumpets is a motherfucking actor. Yeah. Whose script are you reading? Is this a script? And yes, it is. The world stage. Why is your boy EpiPen using the words world stage? Because, again, it's Epstein's boxing gloves. The motherfucker can't acquit, they fit. This nigga's not OJ, baby. He is not OJ, baby. Hey, it's bright and early, but this nigga's not OJ, baby. It's his ass. Yeah, it's your ass. Yeah. Penman, also known as Yakubian, forehead air boy, my malicious boxcar gang leader. Yeah. It's all him. He's been doing it since the 80s and 90s. He ain't got number time on his goddamn hands. You see how he writing in these motherfucking emails? The motherfucker is intelligent. Yeah, he's stupid intelligent. The boy dumb. The boy the boy need the goddamn cap with the goddamn spinner on the top. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't- And and y'all better start walking around with garlic and a steak, bitch. Fuck a knife. Fuck a 4-5. You gonna need garlic and a steak for his ass. Bang bang.
on their propaganda network, RT. They are now having people like Tara Reid, who was their contributor in Russia, their propagandists, mocking the U.S. and calling what the U.S. did the Epstein War. They're using my frame. We came up with the name. I mean, we all came up with the name, the Epstein War. But here's what they're saying on Russian TV right now. Play this clip.
But bear in mind, I don't even think this should be called the Iran War, which is what they're trying to call it. It should be called the Epstein War, because all of this is furthering to try to hide what the cabal, basically the elite predator class cabal, is doing. And there's about 9,500 of them worldwide that are actually running the globe.
Now, here's what Democratic Congressmember Jamie Raskin posted. The Constitution gives Congress the power to declare war because the framers insisted that representatives of the people weigh
No, bitch. We're calling it the Marvelicious Boxcar Gang wrestling match, bitch. We're not calling it what you want to call it. Y'all get to name everything. No, bitch. You're not naming this one. Marvelicious Boxcar Boy Gang. That's what it is, bitch. You're not overthrowing the Aboriginal on this one.
Amy Raskin posted, the Constitution gives Congress the power to declare war because the framers insisted that representatives of the people weigh all the vast implications, but now desperate to distract from the spectacular failure of his illegal tariffs, the Epstein files, and spiraling inflation, the president who campaigned on keeping us out of regime change forever wars like Iraq and Afghanistan just launched unilateral military strikes against Iran without any congressional declaration of war. Speaker Johnson must call us into session for a vote immediately. And you have MAGA people saying things like this: even if you start a nuclear war, we will crawl out of the ashes as seven-legged mutants demanding the release of the Epstein files. And remember, as of yesterday, Comer and the MAGA Republicans on the House Oversight Committee did not release the Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton deposition 72 hours after the depositions took place. I just want you to think about it. The depositions were supposed to be released immediately. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton wanted it to be done in public. Remember, they said, let's do public hearings. And the MAGA Republicans were like, no. Why? So that they could keep it secret, right? Keep it private, then hide the videotape, which is what they did, then go out and say Donald Trump has been exonerated by Bill Clinton, push that on American state regime media, push that narrative so that gets reported. And then by the time you put out the video of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, the United States is already in a war and people aren't even thinking about the video anymore. And most people just got the story, oh, Bill Clinton exonerated Donald Trump.
Hey, didn't I tell your ass to look left while I do something on the right? If you look, if I see you even peek, bitch, I will. Man, these people are insane, but they got a plan. These people are crazy, but they got a plan. So what's the main ingredients, people? What have we learned today? If you got a plan as a people, guess what? The shit will work. Look right. Fuck what that fool saying. Bitch, we looking. Bitch, you know we can see you. No, we looking now, bitch. I'm not scared of y'all punk ass.
Most people just got the story, oh, Bill Clinton exonerated Donald Trump. Look at what Comer posted on Friday. Today, former President Clinton exonerated Donald Trump under questioning from the Democrats. He stated that he has no information that Donald Trump did anything wrong and that Trump never said anything to Clinton to make him think he was involved with Epstein. Clinton is now the third witness who testified under oath that there is no evidence of Trump committing wrongdoing. Pause right there. That's not even what Clinton said in the deposition, and you haven't even released the video of it fully yet. What Clinton said in the deposition is that Donald Trump actually talked about his relationship with Epstein and said that they had a falling out over a real estate transaction, which the Midas Touch Network identified as the Sam Gossman $42 million foreclosure sale to Donald Trump that Epstein was supposed to buy for $30 million that Trump scooped up from underneath Epstein after Epstein told him about the property. And then Donald Trump sold that property to a Russian oligarch, Dmitry Rybalov. 4 years later, in 2008, Donald Trump doubled the money that he bought that home in Palm Beach for from Gossman that Epstein wanted to buy. Trump sold it for $95 million and he bought it for $41 or $42 million. And Epstein thought that there was some shenanigans taking place between the Russians and Donald Trump there, and some tax implications and some moving money and cleaning money implications. What Epstein thought, and that's why they ended up having their falling out. But just think about how sicko it is for Comer to go out there and say, Bill Clinton has exonerated Donald Trump. Do you see what the plan is? And then Trump goes to war against Iran, just as Epstein predicted he would. And remember what Donald Trump was saying earlier in the day. He was saying that he's been fully exonerated yesterday. The same day that he strikes Iran, with the preemptive strike with Israel, he claims and lies that he's fully exonerated. Here, let me play that for you.
I don't know anything about the Epstein.
I don't believe it. I don't. I don't believe that these two sicko weirdos had a falling out over a few $1,000,000. Make that make sense. It don't add up to $1. You're missing a penny, bitch. You got 99 problems, and that penny is one. No, no, no. These niggas are on the same team. It's a stage play. In public, yeah, bitch. You push me, I'm gonna push you back. Yeah, bitch. Behind closed doors. What's up, my boy? What you been up to, man? I'm in a hole you know. What you wanna do tonight? You wanna go hunting? No, these sick, weird motherfuckers need garlic. They need steak. No seasoning. Put them bitches in the sun and let them bake. I don't believe none of this shit when they talking about, yeah, we had a falling out. Bitch, y'all ain't dating. What you mean? Yeah, we had a falling out. Wait, what? Homeboys don't say that. I don't even believe that shit. So yeah. That nigga heard about some. I told him about the property. You know what it is? They gonna go try to buy it and shit and resell it later. And then he gonna see me at the party and try not to look my way. Oh, bitch ass, I flipped his ass off. Man, if y'all don't quit with this, yeah, me and my homeboy had a falling out. Bitch, I'll stop both of you millionaires. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't friends no more. No, Nigga is never coming back to my house to play my game. He beat me on the. You cannot beat me at my own. Bitch, if y'all don't stop this goddamn stage play script. Now they're telling you who's writing the script. You see how intelligent Tyler Perry is. I mean, fucking Yakub head ass boy is writing all these stage plays. Shakespeare brain head ass boy. You see what they're doing. This is all from the pen of your boy Ebby Help. It's Epstein's boxing gloves. Mobalicious boxcar boy gang.
Iran, just as Epstein predicted he would. And remember what Donald Trump was saying earlier in the day. He was saying that he's been fully exonerated yesterday. The same day that he strikes Iran with the preemptive strike with Israel, he claims and lies that he's fully exonerated. Here, let me play that for you.
I don't know anything about the Epstein files. I've been fully exonerated. Yeah.
And he also says that Howard Lutnick is a very innocent guy. Well, if you know nothing about Epstein, then how do you know, which of course you do though, then how do you know Lutnick's an innocent guy? Here, play this clip.
Well, Howard would go in and do whatever he has to say. He's a very innocent guy. He's doing a good job.
Now, who is this Bambi standing next to trumpets? The motherfucker is orange like a trumpet. Who is this Bambi standing next to him with these Mary J. Blige glasses on? Uh, this android, this, who knows how many babies this dude has raised to make sure they get in political position to be able to have someone in government at all times, just like you killed 13 Ayatollahs in 3 days, but still one seems to resurrect in 3 days. The one that was supposed to be bummed out of his misery, firecracker depleted him. Oh, this nigga emerged from the crack smoke. Look at his ass. Where you been? You cannot make this up. Again, Epstein was growing babies somewhere. he had incubators somewhere. So although he was fucking with those kids, he had incubators he was growing from the ground up. Who are these babies and how long had he been doing this? And what the fuck are they? Point them out. I know they got green blood. They ain't hard to find. Whoever oozing green blood, that's definitely your boy right there. Them his kids right there. That's Yakub kids. Baby Yakubs. But, I mean, we ain't got to look too far because, I mean, look at the political seating. They wouldn't be normal people. They would have to be people that he's definitely training like he was trained to be put in power. You don't look, you don't take out the main guy with all the intellectual ideas. On the back end, they were calling this guy the King of America. On the back end, Mobalicious boxcar boy gang leader was being called King of America behind the closed doors. Why would they call Big Head Yakub King of America? I'm telling you, the script writer that we're talking about right now, that motherfucker definitely needs garlic and steak. Because I'm pretty sure at this point it's a joke, but that motherfucker sleep upside down.
And before the U.S. attack. Watch this.
Ilhan Omar warned Iran before Trump's military strike. Nearly 2 days before the strike, Omar posted about the Iran attacks, saying exactly when they would happen.
Interesting.
I missed this, but it's true.
Wait, if you look at this right here, it literally says February 26th. Hold on. The attack happened on February 28th, correct? Nah, this is insane because she is a congresswoman, correct? So correct me if I'm wrong, but is it treason?
Can't be true, can it? Oh, yeah, it can be. Here's the actual post.
Oh, wow.
Iraq was attacked by the U.S. during Ramadan.
Mm-hmm.
Sickening to know that the U.S. is again going to attack Iran during Ramadan. Which would be now.
Right. Like, look, guys, I don't care what you think is right or wrong in this, when it comes to the Iran war, right? But what I care about is, our congresswoman, Ilhan Omar, sitting there and making this tweet as if, they won't see it, right? Everyone is going to see it. Right. So in a way, you are allowing the opposition in this situation to be in the know of what's going on in your own country. Like, make it make sense. That is a dangerous game that is being played. Does that make sense? The troops, everything. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments down below.
A lot of intel. It was like a